Everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this one colour loopy chair boat style. I've done a tutorial where I've made this version in 4 colours with a customised tail with vinyl. So like I said, I'll link that in the description box below. And this one is in 3-inch ribbon, and we're going to be using 100 centimetres or just under 40 inches, and we'll start pinning it in at 24 centimetres either end, or just under 9.5 centimetres. So I'll show you all the measurements in a minute. If you missed anything though, don't worry, because all the information will be in the description box below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and there's a link to my Facebook page where I share lots of useful information and advice on a regular basis, and you can show me off all your pretty bows that you make using the tutorials. So here's my 3-inch ribbon, and what I've done is I've taken that and I've folded it straight in half, and I've heat creased my centre, and then I've got some dress pins here. I'm going to take my ruler and we're going to go 24 centimetres in and pin this end, and then we're going to go 24 centimetres from this end, and this is just so we get nice even loops. So 24 there, and I'll just flip my ruler so you can see in inches depending on how you work. So like I said, just under 9.5. Let's just pop that out of the way. So now what I like to do is I take mine and I bring mine across like this, and you work out where you want, how deep you want your bee to be. So I like mine quite like this. I try and work it out, and again I try and make my tails even, and this is how I do it. Let's pull this up a little bit so you can see. So that's 16 centimetres that way from the triangle. And that's 16 there. So like I said, I like to make sure that they're both perfectly balanced as well, because it just gives the whole bow like a better dimension. It just makes everything look tidier and neater. And like I said, both your loops, both sides, I'm just going to pin across that section to hold that in place. So do that. So like I said, this is what you'll get at the moment, and like I said, it's this kind of shape here. Let me just stand up so I can see. Yeah, you can see everything. So this is a shape that we'll have, and then what we do is, using that line as a guide, I'll just move this so you can see the cross. So where you can see our cross, which is our triangle section here, take that so it lines up with this, and as you can see, you will have nice even loops. And I'm just going to take 2 clips so everything's held in place. So I'm just going to slide that there, just so I can move it about and show you in this clip at the top. So we've got nice even tails, nice even loops, and that's what the front looks like. And this is what the back looks like, and as you can see, that's not quite where it needs to be. So we're just going to move that so that everything is lined up, because what you want is you want that perfectly across, so that this top triangle and this bottom triangle are lined up, because again, that will give you your balance. It will help the overall look of the bow, and that's what you want. You want nice and even. And like I said, if you really wanted to, you could take your pin out and you could move these, and like I said, it will just slightly adjust the shape of your loops. It'll make them either puffier or sort of loopier, depending on what you personally prefer. So once you've got everything perfectly where you want it, You can take your thread, and I use extra strong Goodband thread. I always mispronounce it, so there's the make. And I always double mine. Just tying off my knot. And on these ones, I do 8 stitch drops to get 4 creases. And I'm going to take this clip out of the way, and you want to start from this triangle at the bottom. So in 1, 2, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take this cloth off this end and this pin out. 5, 6, 7. Take those pins out. And your last one should be coming from beneath. So as you can see, we're coming up, and you want that one to be coming up from that triangle there, and you want to be going through that edge. So that edge there should be meeting up with that triangle, and we should be going through all of those. So in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on the back you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that again, try and get your stitches nice and even, because the more even your stitch placement is, the more even your creases are, and the better look to the bow you'll get. So once you've done that, cinch it together, and as you can see, 4 nice even creases. And then take your thread and I wrap round at least 2 or 3 times, like so. Flip it over, get that nice and tight, and then we can stitch that off in the back however you like to do your stitches. And again, tighten it off, cut that extra off. And there is your more basic shape. Again, with this one of my tails has gone slightly longer than the other, so I just line them up, as you can see. A little bit off, it happens. So I just take them, put that across so that they're both the same length. And again, just put it so it's flat on your desk. Double check again. Still a little bit, so let's just trim a tiny bit more. There we go, that's better. And I like a nice curve to my chair bow, but you could cut them at angles and do whichever kind of style you personally choose. So I do this. Nice little curve cut. Don't forget to heat seal in the blue clear bit of the flame so you don't damage ribbon. And if you're not very good at your angles and you're worried about not cutting to the same size, what I do is I take this one, flip it over to this side, and if you wanted to, you can clip it or pin it. You just take your clip like that, and then you can use it as a guide for your other side. And that way your tails will be even, as long as you can cut the second side nicely with your scissors. And again, heat seal that side. Blue clear bit of the flame. And then I've got some matching 9mm for the centre, and a hair bobble or hair tie, depending on where you're from. And we're just going to flip it over, touch glue there. I like to add my bobble where the seam is. And we're going to heat seal our matching 9mm there. Use the little bit of glue that's still around that hair tie. And then bring that through. And I like to wrap mine round twice. to. If you are making official chair bows, it's always best to check with the dance troupe or the chair team directly and find out their rules and regulations before you make, because some of them have specific requirements and specific laws for competitions. So like I said, it's worth finding out directly from the place that you are going to be supplying to if you're going to do them professionally. Because like I said, they all have slightly different guides to what they allow and what kind of things that you're allowed to attach them to. Like I said, you're not allowed certain bobbles and certain makes and things like that. So like I said, have a look into that as well. So there you go. There is a cute one colour loopy chair bow. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.